Start with me looking at a calendar to see what I have on the agenda for the day, and then going into my inbox and tackling some emails. Those emails can be from brands that want to inquire about working with me. It can be for campaigns I'm currently working on. It can be with my network talking about content. Now that I have the newsletter, I also get a lot more emails from all of you, so that's kind of fun too. I feel like just having that task that I do every single day right at the beginning of my workday allows me to just kind of get right into the working groove, put on the working hat. I just did like a very rough brainstorm session for an email that I need to get back to, because it is a brand that wants to know what kinds of videos I could imagine their product incorporating into. So whenever I have to send ideas, I don't just want to just send an idea that sounds good. I do like to think about in advance, okay, well, what will that really realistically look like? What exactly would I talk about in that video? And how would the brand be incorporated in a natural way that doesn't take away from the purpose of the video, but still highlights the brand in a nice way, so all parties, you, me, and the brand, are happy with the outcome. Finished my emails, finished sending off a few things, and now I have to actually get some content up for a campaign for Instagram. So I need to pull up the document with all the official language, lingo, captions I need to put in. I always get really nervous when posting sponsored content, because there's so many things that you just need to make sure are like in the public post, like links and hashtags and tagging requirements. So I don't want to miss anything, and the only way to do that is to kind of take it slow and to be really focused when you're doing it. So that is what I need to do right now. If I could find the document that tells me things that are happening. Okay, that's Alexa reminding me that I need to post, and my phone, so many things are going off. Okay, post is up. Is it the right date? This is not the time to be asking that, but we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Can we talk about this shirt for 2 seconds? This is a new addition to my closet that I got on the weekend. It is a shirt from, I don't know what brand. I got it from the Bay though. It looks like 2 pieces, but it's actually one. I was pulled in by all this button detailing. I think it's just so preppy and not like anything I have in my closet. Looks good with jeans, but I feel like it'd look good too with dress pants for a more like formal setting. So pat on the back, Caitlin, for not wearing leggings today. I actually have jeans on and my fun slippers that I wear around the house all the time. It's lunchtime, so I'm just like taking a break from my office because it is tempting to just spend my whole day in there, but I need to just detach for at least a few minutes. I think when you work from home, I have the luxury of having an office in my apartment that's separate from my bedroom or my living space, so I'm really grateful for that. But if you're not in a situation where you can have separate spaces, I find things like just even taking a walk or getting up and moving your feet can be really good to just help reset your brain. Do I make food for lunch today? No, I'll probably have leftovers. I have leftovers from a meal that I made a couple nights ago that was I was talking on Instagram stories, I described it as painfully average or mediocre, painfully mediocre. Here is the lunch. It's basically just bow tie pasta, mushrooms, and flat green beans mixed with some olive oil and balsamic and garlic powder and onion and garlic and all those things. I love it when I have leftovers. It makes my life so much easier. Lunch is over. It is now time to switch gears away from YouTube and go to my other little job that I have for the next just few months, which is co-lecturing a course at the University of Toronto. So I am just gonna read over the case that my students have to read this week and start prepping for lecture, because I will be taking over some more lecturing duties next week, and I'm doing a full lecture the week after that. So I also kind of want to give an overview of that case as well. The course is a management course, and it's all around the idea of, you know, if you are a CEO, how do you problem solve and make decisions? And in the course, we try and instill as many practical skills as possible, because I think that was one of my things also as a student that I didn't love so much, is when you didn't get as much like of those practical skills that you just need for doing any sort of work. And it's been a really good learning experience for me. It's doing something completely different than what I do with my full-time job on social media. So I think that's what I was kind of compelled to, why I was compelled to kind of take it on, was because it is so just not what I would have ever expected me to do. The ability to teach isn't just something that I think is good for just traditional teaching jobs. I think it's also good for what I do on YouTube. So hopefully the things that I'm learning, I can somehow bring to my regular job, which is this. Look at this pen that I am holding right now. It is from Poppin. Comes in a set here. These are just like such a great like everyday pen, and it gives you quick access with the click-clack as well. The plum and the green and the gray. It just screams fall to me. October's newsletter officially launched. The theme for this month's newsletter is welcoming silence into our lives, because I feel like October is like this month right before the storm of the holiday season. So I wanted to take this opportunity to encourage everyone, me included, to just enjoy a little bit more peace this month. So kick that off today, which is really exciting. Also dressed again in like a proper outfit. I'm not even wearing jeans, I'm wearing dress pants. What's happening? Uh-oh, that's an email, I must get to it. It is noon now, so I'm gonna go grab something to eat. But something that I wanted to do today that I haven't really been doing lately, but it is something that really helps me, especially because I work alone by myself, and I feel like for students or anyone working from home, this could be helpful too, is writing down all of the tasks that you have completed. I feel like when we talk about making lists, it's often for things that we need to do, and those can be really overwhelming. And sometimes I can think I didn't have a productive day, and when you really see all the little things that you did, you realize, oh my goodness, I was really effective today. So whether it's for work or not, that might be something that's helpful for you to do. Make a list of all the things you did do today. I'm very proud. This is a sexy morning list. This new brand of almond milk to my coffee. The Greenhouse Juice Company, made with love in Canada. And it's a glass bottle, which is really nice. Moment of truth. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad that's good. I spent a concerning amount of money on this almond milk. Another day with me in my office. What a shocker. I'm going through my lesson notes, my outline, and my presentation for today's class. I'm actually talking about all things time management and meetings. I'm just trying to figure out how to keep myself on schedule. Ironically enough, as I do a time management and meetings lecture. Now that I have to be out of the apartment and see people once a week, I'm like, oh, how did I ever do this every day? So used to now being at home. Does anyone else feel that way? Like when you do have to go out, you're like, how does this work? But I better go get changed so I don't wait too close to the lecture time and start panicking. This right here is my work bag, so I'm gonna pack it right now for class. I'll have this bag linked down in the description box below. It's from Matt & Nat, so definitely a little bit on the pricier side, but I find their bags always last me for years and years and years, so definitely an investment piece. Laptop, charger, glasses, because I need them when I'm doing distant reading. This is a very 2020 thing to have, but it's a bag full of masks. Pencil case, also from Matt & Nat. I've had this one for just so long and it still looks great. The lecture outline, my notes, my slides. What else, what else, what else? And of course, some hand sanitizer. For the day. I got very minimal sleep last night, just a few hours. I don't know what was going on with my brain, but all I keep saying today is, I'm awake, I'm awake. Really just trying to trick my brain into thinking that we're fine, but I feel myself crashing. Something that I talked about in lecture yesterday that I was doing today in the morning was working on some batch writing for blog posts. I try my best to batch write or batch work anything that is very repetitive in what I put out. So an example for that is that I've talked about before is my Pinterest account. I use a service that allows me to just basically take a few hours every couple weeks, and I'll have pins going out every day for weeks in advance. I also do this with my blog. I put out a blog post every week. So instead of writing a blog post every week, I usually take, 2 days each month to write all of the blog posts for the month. So outline all of them, draft all of them at once, edit all of them at once. And I do that because when you're doing one task over and over again, like outlining, you get faster the more you do it. So by the last 2 or 3 blog posts, I'm much faster than when I first started. Same with drafting and editing and all that fun stuff. So I do have my window open, so if you've heard wind in the background, it's because I just need some sort of fresh air coming in. I'm awake. I am awake. I'm awake. Oh, we're really trying to convince myself here.